try line. Must be only be about a yard out. 3 tacklers there. Going to throw the ball about. There's probably the overlap and the chance here. Pushing the ball out and the try to Gary McHugh.
Well, they've just kicked off in the second half with the scores you can see still. Hull Kingston Rovers 7, Leeds 2. Sounds a very lively game, Eddie Waring.
It is indeed, Frank. A lot of good football. I expect the start will be testing each other out. Just one try scored by McHugh. Hogan a goal. And Leeds got off to a good start with a penalty goal, but they haven't maintained it. But it's still only a try in the goal margin. 7 points to 2. David Ward, who is the captain after being out of football a bit. And you can see the masses of the Kingston Rovers fans there. Good. Kevin Dick and the side for OKR is Robinson fullback, McHugh, Smith, Hogan, young man, Hall and Harkin, Holstock, Price, Crooks, Lowe, Len Casey, the captain, Crane, Dan and Rose, the subs. Team coach, incidentally, out of football these days, Roger Millward. The elite side, well, we'll give you a bit of funny thing of the switching, but Olton, fullback, Smith, Egan, Atkinson, Holmes and Dick, and forwards Harrison Ward, Pitchford, Eccles, Cooks and Heron, subs Sanderson and Carroll. And the Willie Olton is actually playing on the wing, but he's got a number 1 jersey on. And Haig is playing fullback with a number 4 jersey on. And Atkinson playing centre with a 5 jersey on. So, Leeds attacking. A chance for a breakthrough in the middle. John Atkinson, I've just told you 5 jersey on. Can be confusing, but you've got the facts and figures, and you've got the attacking John Holmes. Starting the second half very well with 2 minutes gone, and he scored Alan Smith, the veteran of the side. He really comes good. 3 points, Hull Kingston Rovers 7, Leeds 5. You came over at the right moment, and here the passing goes along. The overlap with coming with Alan Smith, and Alan Smith into the corner. And I think that is his 300th try. It is, I'm sure, 300th try of his career. Veteran player, but what a good winger. 3 minutes gone, and now they're having the team talk. And is it going to be equal in the score? Goal kick. And away on the far touchline side, in the midst almost of the Hull Kingston fans, a great crowd of Hull Kingston Rovers fans. The presence was certainly felt and heard before this match got underway. Kevin Dick. 3 attempts, 1 go. Takes his time altogether this season. 2 got goals, 8 goals, 5 tries within the squad to play New Zealand. Leeds are the holders of this cup. He's got height and he's got 2 points. Oh, what a magnificent kick, and they got the wind with them. And there's the kick. 7-7. 3.5 minutes gone. So this cup final is really set. The Webster's Yorkshire County Cup final against Leeds, the holders, against OKR Challenge Cup holders. First played for in 1905, Hunslet 13, Halifax 3. That revived memories for many of the fans who write me about teams who are what a breakthrough now. Len Casey, good leader. This match is going to be a real cracker. Come off Paul Harkin, the big boys bursting down the middle. Dummy half is Ray Price. Prop forward Steve Crooks. And still going Steve Crooks. 7-7. Len Casey. Leeds is 12th in the league table. Kingston Rovers a second. Nice pass. Good pass. Plenty of support. Not far out. You can see the corner flag. Scrums are pretty equal. 7-6 in favour of Leeds, and penalties are in favour of Hull Kingston. 6-4. 5 minutes gone. This is 14 successive season. Leeds have appeared in at least one major cup final. Today's cup final, the 21st in this period, losing only 4. So got a good record, and at the moment 7-7. Graham Eccles, and the test judges in. Something off the picture, Mr. Hope of Wakefield with his yellow flag. Oh, they're bringing out Hull Kingston Rovers players, the captain, Ben Casey, I think it is. And there's a lot of atmosphere in this match before the game started, with the bedecked red and white of Hull Kingston Rovers making their presence felt. And Leeds took the lead 2-0, then it was 2-3, 2-5, 2-7, 5-7, 7-7. David Heron, the dummy half, that's the man behind the man playing the ball, David Ward. Play it anyway, he can play it forward and backwards if he wants, or sideways, but obviously keep possession. Then after 6 tackles, they have a scrum down. Good long pass to Cookson. Nice inside pass to David Smith. They can play up quite a few yards. He's moving the ball. David Heron very much in the picture. Very new boy. Within the 25-yard line area. Well taken by the blunt Cookson. Going to have a drop. But it's what I call a flapper kick. That stand, by the way, was blown down last night. And the 25-yard restart, but it was a real flapper of a kick. But it'd been useful if it kicked. But it didn't, and it's 7-7. Brook. And marvellous atmosphere on this very famous ground. The club that found Harold Wagstaff on almost a breakthrough, and Lionel Cooper and the late Johnny Hunter. Those were in the Halcyon days, but it's beautiful dummy, man inside him, and he got it back. Hull Kingston Rovers now in the attack with Len Casey. Got good run and the break through, and the Rovers in a commanding position. 8 minutes gone. Polly Young, who appears on television more than any other rugby league man, with his early start of the 2 point. No goal. Paul Harkin, 7-7. 7-7. So we can expect 1 or 2 efforts like that for the margin to take them in front. Steve Pitcher. John Holmes, hard pass, but taken by Haig. Well, it's a long way to go to be thinking of replays, but at the moment, difficult to forecast which team will break down first. The pace has been pretty good in the part of the second half. Ward. John Holmes, a nice holding pass to Cookson. Halfway line. Well, it's a good long kick, and it's going. No, it isn't going to go. Kevin Dick did well, but a good save indeed. Robinson, Ian Robinson, a good match, Robinson. The blonde Phil Hogan with 10 minutes gone. The Yorkshire Cup final, second half. 7 each. Just one try each, and the other goes. Some of the New Zealanders are here watching the match. Says Mountford. Don't forget, next Saturday the great final then for the Kiwis and Great Britain. Third test. New Zealand up with one match draw. Next Saturday at Headingley, Leeds, a match to be remembered, I'm quite sure. The referee, Mr. Campbell, a witness. He is refereeing in France next week. The two French teams taking part. I wouldn't want to be in that job. Halfway line. Can't get into the scrum. Scrum's 9-6 to Leeds. Oh, I was just thinking of saying, well, that's a good breakthrough when Holmes seemed to come back a bit. Neil Haig. Some good footballers in both teams. David Harron goes forward. Good try scorer, 9 this season. Well, he wasn't quite sure what he should do, stick a twist. But he decided to hold it. Stays in possession. Ward, good footballer. Cookson, the blonde lad. Still leaves possession. Got to turn round. Neil Haig on the far side, chasing away. Cover coming, but not very far away. David Smith, very fast runner. From Wakefield Trinity 2 years ago. Leeds' 20th appearance in the Yorkshire Cup, equal in record held by Huddersfield. Leeds hold record for most wins with 15. Last meeting 75. Mr. Hope of Wakefield into the picture and being spoken to. The pocket back battleship, Steve Richford. Good looking lad. He's a strong one. What a crowd it is over there, isn't it? Marvellous. And the majority of LKR red and white. But then Hull's on the song and a prayer in rugby league these days. Going over there before too long to the boulevard. Roy Holstock. Well, there was an appeal for a trip, but the referee makes no decision beyond his saying he was a cross tackle, and that was legal. A little bit of feeling and tenseness coming into it. You can just see it and feel it. And with 14 minutes gone, the score is still 7-7. I would have said that was a knock-on, and the referee agrees with me. Number 1, you see, Steve Peculiar playing on the wing, of course. Number 1, but Willie Holton is playing in number 5 position. Just to the right there. 10-6. Going for it in for the ball. Neil Haig lost possession. And Atkinson knocked on. Policeman. Oh, good. Strong run by Mike Graham. Ex-Leeds. Nothing would please him more to get the Challenge Cup. Well, the tenseness of the tackling is quite evident, and might get to the stage where near enough starts having a proper go. Phil Hogan. And he's going to have an up and under, and he's going to be an awkward up and under too. The Leeds have got it. Came out of that with full colours. Would have been very awkward, and I think got a player injured. So what is the referee giving for that? Scrum down, is it? Must be. So we've got an injured player. We've got Neil Haig. Just to the right of the scrum is the Harvey stand even. Oh, we've got a man running up and down our touchline side. Paul Rose. Just past the trophy. Paul Rose waiting for permission to go on, and coming on instead of Steve Crooks possibly. But interception! Well, if he'd have got that ball, anything could have happened. John Atkinson just touched it, and I think if he got it, then it would have been a red old race, because there was 3 or 4 players chasing away. But however, that's what might have been. The score is 7-7, and we've got Paul Rose come on and Steve Crooks off, as we suggested, and with time to go, of scoring, plenty of time for that side of it, inside the 25-yard line. Clean 15 jersey, signs brighter than the others. Paul Rose. That's a peculiar colour. Rose has gone in, looking at that scrum. Rose has gone into the second row and Casey into the front row. But they'll keep that on, remains to be seen. It's touching the ball for the first time, Paul Rose. Taking 3 with him. Got plenty of energy, just coming on the field, and is a big lad. Another one, big runner. Phil Lowe. The Kingston Rovers. And well, this is the moment to go for a kick and goal with 18 minutes gone. 7-7. Could be a very important goal, not only just the points, but the importance of the kick with against the wind. 7-7. Billy Hogan has scored in 10 of Hull's Kingston's 11 games this season, 81 points. That's the modern way of kicking the goals. Not the Joe Thompson way or Jim Sullivan, but he hooks it and long on way, but some players are up very quickly. 7-7. In a match like this, one starts to think, well, where is the break going to come from? And not a question of whose side, but the switching and bringing on the subs is very evident. This fitness, Roger Millward's Hull Kingston Rovers coach and Leeds Sid Hines, both very experienced players. A good pass. Might have been one that could have slipped. ground is getting just a little greasy. And it's a good long one. Kevin Dick to Gary McHugh. He got the only try for Old Kingston Rovers. The penalty against Leeds. "20 minutes gone in the Yorkshire Cup final, second half, and you couldn't have it closer. 7-7. This boy, Graham McHugh, is a whole, and he tried in the signing last year, and there's quite a pacey player. So what are you going to do? He's going to get home, he's going to kick a touch. There's a little bit of talking going on. I don't know what is. They looked at each other as if they were not friends. And Mr. Campbell and Ward. The replay will be at Castleford, should it be drawn, but a long way to go. And on 19th of November at 7:30. But in the meantime, it's Phil Cookson looking very dangerous every time he gets the ball near the try line, going the opposite side. They'll have a drop of goal, are they? Or are they going to try and get the try? A nice pass, well taken in the defensive stakes, I mean. Pushing the ball across the field, losing ground maybe. And in fact, not only losing ground, but I think they're losing the ball. No, they're not. They're very close, Neil Haig. They're going to have a drop of goal. It's got height. It's got height. And it's go! It's got height, and it's got to go with 22 minutes. Kevin Dick, 8-7. Well, he's been looking for that, and we even talked about it. So let's have a look at this again. See the first pass, and then he got the height, and it was a very good one. Went over the top of the goalpost, and he got the point, 1 point. And there's the man who hopes to be against the New Zealanders next week. Kingston Rovers Leeds. Kingston Rovers 7, Leeds 8. So we can expect anything and everything now in this final. Not a great scoring match, but a tactician's day. Oh, I did well there. The tackling will not be any more gentle than it has been, I can assure you. Eddie Ward likes to make the half break and get his pass in. He knows he's not fast enough to go from the halfway line, although I've seen him do that. Well, that's a bad pass. Debbie Smith, one of the pacey men on the side. No, well done, number 15, Paul Rowe. He got the ball very well. He's just a little bit slack in there. Roy Holstock. One thing to be said about this game, both teams have attempted to move the ball about. And yet, with 16 minutes to go, there's only been one try each. Oh, good. Oh, what's he given? David Hall. That might have been the penalty, but it wasn't. Leeds are, incidentally, have lost their last 8 games. Lost their 5 games, I should say there. Chance for Leeds. Neil Haig. 8-7. Leeds turning on some good football, and then so Hull Kingston Rovers, and I wouldn't forecast at all at this moment. Pocket battleship, which I talk about, with 15 minutes to go. Just 1 point the margin. He must play on, says the referee. Signal indicated, I thought it might have been offside, but kick into touch. Kevin Dick, and a good kick. Playing well is this young lad, Kevin Dick. He's been around a while, but he's a very, very brainy, clever footballer. Scrum's 11-8 to Leeds. Who's been dropped from the third test. Talking about the test, quite a few of the officialdom, including Ron McGregor, the New Zealand president and great player in his day. There to see who and they have to be careful of. Oh, half a dummy, didn't quite come off. Notice that David Ward is standing deep. Darkness coming into this ground now, but only in the weather, not... Oh dear, give me to the crowd. We got on the touchline side, we've got 15 waiting to go on to take over from 12. So it's John Carroll, 15, coming on for Phil Cookson. On he comes. Phil Cookson now been in the wars a bit, but been playing very, very well. Limps off a little. Been a very good footballer, Phil Cookson, in his day. It's a straight swap, actually. Down the middle he goes. Ian Robinson. No doubt the Hull Kingston fans and Hull fans staying at home will wonder where is the break going to come. Graham McHugh with 12 minutes to go. Plus injury time, don't forget. We don't keep that. Special timekeepers. Urgency of moving the ball about. Evident. Dave Hall. 8 points to 7. Good pass, extra man coming up, and number 2, McHugh, looking dangerous, right bang on the time. 4-3, the Finland dropped the ball, but play on, advantage, and the pocket battleship, Stevie Pitchford, comes roaring up. Couple of half dummies. Mike Harrison, so they've come a matter of what, 50, 60, 70 yards after that break. Leeds, after defending quite a bit, now in possession. 8-7 remain the score. Leeds 8, Hull Kingston 7. 11 minutes to go. Oh, well taken by Carroll. Big, tall, seemed to reach out for it, that pass. But somebody's a bit slow on there, Kingston overside, and Pitchford goes staring on. And ball goes now back to Hull KR. So it's really to and fro stuff. So half an hour gone in this Webster's Yorkshire County Cup final. 30 minutes, of course, of the second half. We've had the first half, which there was some good football, but you've seen the best half. Coming on the short side. So it's to and fro stuff, and I wouldn't put any bets on at 8-7 to see who's going to take this important trophy. Good run. Phil Lowe, I haven't seen a lot of him. But we've seen him now. Had a spell in Australia. What a good run. Now Kingston Rovers back in the attacking position. I thought he was going to have a drop. And Casey and come down. Ball possession here now is very important. Scrums in this position and at this stage of the tour is very important. Only 1 point in it. 9 minutes to go. 8 points to 7. (12-9) scrums favour of Leeds. Leeds have got taking them all this time to get up. John Carroll. Well, Leeds have last season had a very good First Division double over Hull Kingston Rovers. Although at this point of the match, I don't think they'll be thinking much about that, but you never know, the fans will. But Hull Kingston Rovers fans, I would think, outnumbered Leeds fans. You can never tell. What a good long kick, but it's not going to go into touch. Good play in the... Gonna get him. Well taken, and Hogan, one of the danger men. Leeds possession. There's the tension, the nervous mistakes are becoming evident, but with 1 point the margin favour of Leeds, there will be no doubt that any particular point being a drop goal will count at this moment more than the actual point. Darkness is very much evident here now. David Ward. It's a good kick. It could be in the corner, but the referee is up to say no. Kevin Dick having a good match. David Smith. 8 points to 7. Well, the lights have had us filled. This very famous ground, particularly that part of it. Very good crowd, being very vociferous. A little quiet now. 7 minutes to go. Great price. The possession of the ball is always important, of course, but particularly so now, and Hull Kingston Rovers with the penalty. Just a little bit quite not sure what to do. I mean, talking, and Casey talking to the referee, or what, I don't know what he says, but he certainly was talking to him, and it's a kick. Straight towards one of the cameras on the best hand side, Bill Hogan, number 4. Sure by now, you know, he's kicked 33 goals in 5 tries this season. Paul Rose. Real darkness around this ground, but brightness for Hull Kingston Rovers with that sort of break. Mike Crane. 8-7 the score. Oh, I was going to say a good dummy. Half a dummy. Well, can the Robins, now Kingston known as the Robins, or Leeds the Liners, with 5 minutes to go, seal this match? It's 8-7. I'm sure you know that by now, but you might just have come in and wonder what it is. Good pass, but too low, ready to come on the break, and the man with the long field to run in might break the situation down for the Robins. It's an up and under. It's an awkward up and under, well taken indeed. Neil Haig, good promising rugby league footballer, took that well with the opposition sending on him. Captain David Ward in at everything. Oh, Nick Harrison, no doubt, hasn't time to think about his days in Hull, but in this match, and has been very well. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Caught by the bootlace, as the pundits often say. Oh, gone well. 4 minutes to full time. Well, putting the ball up, and probably the wind is stronger than it appears from our commentary position, but a good run by Wally Youngman. It's going on and seems to float through. Eventually taken by John Holmes. Didn't seem to think of the danger there. Big forward. Advantage to the Leeds Neil Haig. Not a big lad, but good footballer. Oh well. Get up, he says. Well, one could say a lot of things about that, but just give you the score 8-7. And 3 minutes to go to full time. Who are you putting your money on? It's well, it's not a good one, but it's well taken by John Atkinson, playing in his usual position of centre, taken by McHugh. Well, good passing. Oh, well taken. Good. Split one. What's the referee given? I think it's jammed away in the mist. 8 points to 7. Just over 2 minutes, LKR 7, Leeds 8. Minutes or so for injury time to be added. I don't know what that are. They have, of course, neutral timekeepers. There could be a sensational finish to this. Pushing the ball out. Gary McHugh, well taken by Kevin Dick. Till going through. Robbins in their last stage of the... Gets away, could be a troublesome man, because he can run, can David Smith. Kevin Dick is the man of the match, according to the judges. I don't know actually who picks the man of the match, but Kevin Dick, and he certainly had a very good match. 1 minute full time. And under there is a ball, so which will be played on the Leeds side. Wasn't quite sure, who knows. Don't forget the test match next Saturday. Anyway, Steve Pitchford. 30 seconds to full time. With a little bit of injury time. He's lost the ball. Oh, he's rather bad play. And it's Leeds ball. Now the referee's on the other side. I think he was a bit wondering. Now the dummy is over. Kevin Dick. Well, full time it up. David Ward, dummy half, puts it to Mick Harrison. There goes the hooter. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a tremendous match without a lot of tries. In fact, one try after the 19th minute and one try for Alan Smith in the second minute. Dick making it 8-7 and Leeds retain the trophy. It's a 20th final appearance in the Yorkshire Cup, equalising the record held by Huddersfield. So this is a match that will be talked about and thought about and argued about, but at the end of it all, the very loyal supporters from Alkingston Rovers so waiting on the famous Huddersfield stand. And the trophy is going to be presented by Mr. John Jagger. And where are the players? Well, we have 22nd this Webster's final Donald Ward, David Ward. And there's the top, Mr. George Hurst in his 20th year, Secretary of the Yorkshire Rugby League. And number 10 after the cup, Steve Pitchford. And Kevin Dick. Well, this is a final that will be talked about for a long while, I'm quite sure, but there's the
French